Let me know when you're ready. Hello, my name is Roddy Red, and today we are conducting his interview. My shadows, I have Mr. Fiorello and also Panda. My supervisor shadows, I have Tiffany Thomas and Dr. Manaya. So, Avion, for this interview, it is broken up into three categories. The first category being your macros, making sure you have all 20 of them. Then we're going to go over the HP, MD, and RP rules. Once I wrap up those rules, we'll jump into a series of questions. There's only 10 questions. Three coming from me, and then I am going to pass the rest of the questions off to my colleagues. Do you have any questions before we begin?
I know the macros and the MD, but the other rules, uh, can you let me know those? I can.
Of course, we'll be going over all of those. First things first, can you drop your macros? I just want to make sure you have all 20 of them. When you are dropping your macros, just make sure that you are waiting 2 to 3 seconds in between so you don't get muted in the chat whenever you're ready.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Avion, thank you so much for that. Those macros look great. So now I am just going to go ahead and jump into the HP rules first. I know that you already know them, but I'm just going to briefly go over them again. The HP rules are: do not resuscitate patients on any streets surrounding the hospital. PvP, that is our blue territory events or the army base. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand still on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. That is a 3-day ban, demotion, and all funds returned. Only two staff members may be at each desk in rank order: brown, maroon, blue, white, then green. Up to three may line up down the hallway, also in the same ranking order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, go on emergency calls or med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in the cafeteria. Do not use the front door. Only rank 6 plus may enter through the front, and only rank 7 plus may use the front parking lot. Do not spawn bus. Must have DCP or CP physician permission. All radio checks are mandatory. Just hit it with a 10 for a copy if you see it in the chat. You cannot attend the PvP territories without a rank 7 plus. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, moving on to our RP rules. RP AFK abuse. Two, using any errors, vulnerabilities, unaccounted features of the game mode in our third party programs, clickers, macros to prevent disconnection from the server due to inactivity. This includes practices like AFK farming, where players stay inactive with the game open. Punishment: account ban for 3 days. RP 13, faction NRP, non RP behavior within gang factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police. Punishment exoneration from the faction and or from 30 minutes in one state jail to 30 days of ban. RP 14, sexual harassment, any form of non consensual sexual actions, including simulations in explicit dialogue, actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT plus slurs, or excessive attention. All sexual actions require OOC consent. Such actions should not occur in public or frequently visited areas. Punishment 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to 30 days ban. RP 15, disruption of faction operations, intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. Punishment is 30 minutes in one state jail. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any per, personnel, any criminal acts towards emergency personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in one state jail to 12-hour ban. Did you get those RP rules or have any questions?
Yes, ma'am. I got them.
All right, great. And I'm going to pass the MD rules off to Dr. Manaya.
Alright, MD rules. MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance. Refusing to provide medical assistance or giving meds without a justified RP reason, as long as there is no threat to the medic's life, including situations when armed players are present at the scene. Punishment 1 reprimand. MD2, provide medical aid during dangerous situations. Only medication are raising players in situations their life and health of both the medic and the player. Punishment 1 warning. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical personnel are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment from 1 warning to 1 reprimand, depending on the faction leader's decision at that time. MD4, improper RP behavior. Failure to adhere to RP rules when with interacting with players while providing medical assistance or communicating with faction colleagues. Punishment 1 warning from the faction leadership. MD 4.1, disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior towards any player. Punishment 1 reprimand or dismissal, depending on the faction leader's decision at that time. MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders. Failure to comply with leadership orders or to observe the chain of command within the faction. Punishment 1 reprimand from the faction leadership. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with a taser, weapon, or fist without an RP reason. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD 5, use of weapons. Medical personnel are strictly forbidden from using any weapons. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD 6, criminal activity. Intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, or joining factions during activities where medic participation is not intended. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD7, use of service vehicles for personal purposes. Using official medical transport for personal travel when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. Punishment 1 warning. Use MD7.1, use of personal vehicles. Using personal vehicles instead of service vehicles to perform faction duties. Punishment 1 warning. MD8, unauthorized issuance of recovery notes. Issuing medical certificates outside of a hospital. Issuing medical certificates for monetary compensation. Punishment 1 warning. Do you have any questions for the MD rules?
Nope. Got them all.
Alright, back to Miss Rowdy.
Thank you so much for that, Dr. Manaya. So now we're just going to go ahead and jump into the interview questions. My first question to you, Avion, is why did you become a medic in this faction, in this server?
I like helping others.
Okay, that's an honest answer. My next question to you is with the HP rules, what is the ranking order to sit at the desk?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember that one.
No, you fine, you fine. I can help you out. So the ranking order it is two to a desk when you're sitting up there, and the rank order is brown. that is going to be your highest, then maroon, then your blues, and then your whites, and then your greens. So if you do see somebody that is a higher ranking than you, and y'all are already in y'all ranking order, you're just going to move. So then the ranking order is changed to the highest to lowest.
Okay, okay, it makes sense.
Okay. My next question to you is going to be: would you ever, at any point, be able to spawn the bus in your green
No,
skirt?
no, no.
All right,
I
great.
know that one.
Yes. Now I am going to ask my colleagues, do they have questions for you, starting with Mr. Fiorello here? Do you have questions for Avion?
Oh yeah, I have one question. There's a four location, and do you know what location we're not allowed to use CPR?
Dangerous situations, right? Or
Oh
are
yeah,
you at a certain location?
yeah. There's a four way we're not allowed to use CPR.
What are he's basically asking you, what are the places that you cannot resuscitate players?
I thought it was like criminal activity. As long as it's not criminal activity.
I'd say there's a, like about three or four answers to that, and that's probably one of them.
Did you want to help him out, Fiorello, since this was your question?
Oh yes, the one gonna be the one gonna be gang house. So we're not allowed to go there and use CPR. The second is around the hospital. We're not allowed to use CPR here. And third gonna be the third gonna be at army base. And the four, I forgot the four. Wait,
So you had it right, Fiorello.
army base and gang house and around in hospital. And I don't know the number four. I forgot.
So no CPR around the hospital at all.
Yes, sir. You're
Correct.
not allowed to do that.
Okay, that's good to know because I didn't know that.
Okay, Fiorello, is that going to sum up your questions, or do you have one more question for him?
I think that's a yep.
Okay, I'm going to move on over here to Mr. Panda. Do you have your two questions for Avion?
Yes, I do. First question. How do you handle high stress situation during medical emergencies?
I'll just take everything calmly, one step at a time.
Okay, nice answer. And my second question is, what do you think are the most important quality of a medical professional?
Making sure everybody's good, taking care of their health.
Okay, they are my two questions.
Thank you so much for that, Panda. And Jason, I didn't see you here earlier. Would you like to ask Avion two questions?
Yes. Um, if you're out on a med restock and you see somebody down on the ground, and even if he's all alone and there's nobody around shooting, and he's just by himself dead, do you pick him up? And if so, or if not, why?
Uh, I probably finish my run. I'm on a job, got a job to do. Uh, Maybe somebody on a call get them.
Great answer.
Was that all your questions, Jason?
I'd say that, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Moving on to my supervisor, Miss Tiffany. Do you have any questions for Avion?
Yes, how many we need?
I believe we just need two more.
Okay, cool. So if you're behind a desk and you down there and you working with one of your homeboys or anybody you cool with, and you having a conversation and someone asks you to give them a med kit or a pill, but you into your conversation, so what would you do?
Customers first, man. Customer conversation can wait.
Absolutely, because if otherwise, it would have been MD1 refusal to provide medical assistance without a RP reason, a justified
Yeah,
RP reason. Um,
work work first.
Absolutely, I love that. Um, and say if you were in the med stock room and your wait time said 10 minutes, what are you supposed to do?
Go do some med runs or something. Don't block the doorway for sure.
Yeah, so you will go on a med run or a CPR run. If your wait time is over 5 minutes, if it's under 5 minutes, then you could just wait in the cafeteria, but you can't ever just sit in the med stock room.
Okay, okay, yeah.
All right, those are my two questions.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And I do want to just ask you one more question, Avion. Where do you see yourself in the next week or two within a faction?
Hopefully, rocking y'all colors.
I know that's right.
Period.
So that is going to sum up the questions that me and my colleagues have for you. Do you have any questions for any of us?
I just
No
wanted to
question.
ask him
I'm ready to get to work, level up, rank up.
Okay, okay. So at this time, I am going to go ahead and conclude this interview. Congratulations.